Check the mic, 1, 2. This ain't just history, this is my present moment. See the wall? See the water? Yeah, that's the opponent. We've been trapped too long, feet set in cement. But there's a movement coming, God is sending the event. Yo, I remember the nights, felt the whip on my back. Bound body, your life, couldn't find the right track. Pharaoh shadow lurk, the old chain still clinging. Every time I tried to step, the enemy was banking. On my doubt, on my fear, on the fact that I quit. I turn around, the whole army, that's a spiritual hit. Then I look ahead, and the reality slaps me. A mountain of blue water, deep, dark, and massive. Ain't no boat in sight, ain't no bridge in the blueprints. This problem is final, impossible, no exceptions. Flesh tells me to panic, tells me to throw up the white flag. But the spirit says stand still, lift your eyes, drop the baggage, the wave is crashing. But I hear a new voice call, it said watch me work, son, watch the impossible fall. Red Sea flow, yeah, that's the only way we go. When the devil builds a wall, God just makes the water flow. Dry ground appear where the giant said it wouldn't be. Walking right through my calamity, that's my victory. Red Sea flow, watch the tide start to split. I'm moving forward, man, I ain't backing up one bit. Left the bondage behind, now I'm walking in the clear. Faith is the compass, ain't no room for fear. They told Moses it's over, you messed up the plan. But Moses just pointed to the power in his hand. See, the staff wasn't magic, it was just a tool of the king. A simple act of obedience and everything changed. See, my obstacle ain't big enough to block the most high. The waves obey his whisper, the depths gotta comply. I stopped checking the size of the mountain in my view. Started recognizing the power of who I walk through. This life was so I lift up the word, I stretch it out wide. And the pressures of the world gotta step aside. That addiction, that debt, that anxiety and stress, they look like water, but they gotta yield to the blessed. He parted the ocean, he can part my depression. Leaving the superhighway, that's a divine confession. No more swimming upstream, no more treading the fear. I'm walking on a bedrock, and the promised land is near. Wait,
take a breath, just look back at the walls. One on the right, one on the left, standing tall. That was the pressure that threatened to consume me. The enemy thought that he finally could undo me, but the same power that held the sea in its place is the power that's guarding me. Running this race, see the path isn't easy, but the path is open, and every lie that bound me has finally been broken.
Now we crossed the divide, Pharaoh's chasing still high. He ain't learned his lesson, he still wants what we got. But freedom is non-negotiable, it's paid for by the blood. And the grace that opened the sea unleashes a flood. The water's rushing back, that's my past being drowned. Every mistake, every failure, no more turning around. The power of my sin, the pride that held me tight, sank like a stone in the depth, vanished from sight. Now the army of the old life is scattered in the deep. No weapon formed against me while the watchman is asleep.
He never sleeps.
So I step with authority, I step with a purpose. My destiny's wide open, no longer behind the curtains. We marching forward now, desert boots on the sand. Guided by the pillar, led by God's own hand. Led by God's own hand, led by God's own hand.
Red Sea flow, yeah, that's the only way we go. When the devil builds a wall, God just makes the water fall. Dry ground appear where the giant said it wouldn't be. Walking right through my calamity, that's my victory. Red Sea flow, watch the tide start to split. I'm moving forward, man, I ain't backing up one bit. Left that bondage behind, now I'm walking in the clear. Faith